Oi, soy José Nicolor. They want to say it really fast, so it sounds like I know what I'm talking about.
It's like welcome to the jungle.
Ah, ele topou e fez...
OD. Você bota fogo mesmo.
Well, he's a bit of a con artist.
Então vamos começar do começo.
Last time you were here, I mean, actually the first time was for Rock in Rio. I mean, what were your first impressions of the country? I mean, how was it?
Well, my first impression of Rock in Rio was?
No, but the country, I mean, you know, this?
It smelled really funny.
Well,
Because it was, what, it was a week long, right?
10 days long.
10 days long, and people weren't moving to go to the bathroom.
Yes.
So we walked out on the stage, and it was like...
But could you feel it from the stage? I mean,
Oh, yeah, man, it was intense. I'd never really smelled anything like that before.
Do you remember that night? I mean, who else played, with you?
Guns N' Roses, Billy Idol.
So that was like...
That's all I remember.
Almost the wildest night, maybe the wildest night. How was the audience? It was huge, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the biggest show we've ever done.
Really?
It was scary. I couldn't tell how many people were actually in the audience.
Did you have a full
until
view?
I watched Guns N' Roses, because they lit up the crowd. I was like, because I thought it was just people in front of me, but there were people here, here.
Snap your fingers. I said, are you fucking snapping up there? Wait up there.
What did you think of Brazil before coming here? What did you know about the
Well, what a lot of people talk about in America is the Amazon, of course.
Sure.
And how it's just getting destroyed and all that. So that's, you know, you think Brazil, you think, I'm going to come to Brazil and I'm going to see trees getting knocked over and tractors and people getting pissed off.
Mm-hmm. Well, which really didn't happen in Rio, at least.
Yeah. That's the way Brazil is portrayed in America.
Mm-hmm. And then you got here and you saw all the things. I mean, was it too different from the idea you had previously? Especially the music scene. I mean, you didn't imagine you had so many fans here.
Yeah.
Talking about fans. And after that, how did you decide to come back here? How did it happen?
Well, we had a lot of success at the Rock in Rio show. Mm-hmm. And we heard that our record was doing really well.
Sure.
We heard The Edge of the World was like really popular. And there was a bunch more offers, so we said, yeah, let's come back to Brazil.
Look into my eyes, I see it all. Every hand together we go. There was my romance. There was all to the edge of the world.
At Rock in Rio, you were at the end of a tour, maybe, wasn't it? The
Yes.
world tour?
Well, we'd been touring off and on for 2 years, playing the same songs over and over and over.
And how is it? Because you have to do this.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about it?
Well, it's great when you can do it in a different country. But when you go home and you do that in front of your home fans, it's embarrassing.
Do you still keep that other band that you used to have before
Yeah.
Faith No More?
Yeah.
How do you deal with both things? Actually, you were doing that before you started
Oh, yeah.
Faith No More.
Since high school.
And how did it happen, like, going to Faith No More? The guys saw you?
Yeah, they saw me. Or no, they just heard a tape, actually. They heard a tape and called me up.
And what kind of music were you playing in that tape? I mean, because
Death metal.
Death metal, which is a little bit different from Faith No More stuff. And but would you call this last album material death metal too?
Faith No More?
No, Mr. Bango.
No, it's a little different. It's more experimental. It's like Shusha.
You were working with John Zorn in this.
Yes? You know John Zorn?
Yeah, he's a little bit known here. I mean, and how did you get together? This was the first work you did together?
Yeah.
And how did it happen?
We just met him, and we were a big fan of his music, and he really liked Mr. Bungle, so we said, produce our album, and he said, okay.
And what does he do in this album? Just producing?
He just produces it, yeah. But he makes, we got him because in Mr. Bungle, the sounds are very different. Like each part is different, like a little section.
Sure.
And he just makes certain sections stick out and certain sections pull back.
Mm-hmm.
He's really good at making things sound extreme.
And what the band Faith No More thinks of Mr. Bungo?
I don't know. You better ask him.
No, but I think, do they complain about it? Does it interfere with your work with the band? No, not really.
Every now and then.
You have some conflict, maybe.
Nah, it's good.
Do you tour?
It's healthy.
Do you tour Mr. Bungo?
No.
No, it's just a studio thing.
Yeah. Well, we haven't yet. We may.
Because with Faith No More right now, what are the plans?
Writing new songs.
Just the usual. And
Yeah, writing new songs. We're going to record next month, probably.
already?
New record, yeah.
Okay,
We
well,
have a bunch
actually,
of new songs done already.
the thing with the real thing, the album, is that it happened. It took such a long time to happen, isn't it? You said you were working on this album for 2 years. I mean,
Yeah.
tours and all that. Would you feel like maybe it would be better if it happened just as once, like one big thing, and then you were finished with that? Or how was this 2 years process?
Well, it was weird because we kept... what you do is you record an album, and then there's this certain period of time where you have to support the album.
Mm-hmm.
And we would do it, and we would think, okay, the album's dying. No one's buying it anymore. And then all of a sudden, like, we'd put a video out, and people would start buying it. So we have to keep playing. And, like, you have to start all over again and act like... Because the album's new to all these people that you're playing for.
Exactly.
A video is not really... a video has a lot less to do with a band than you would think.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but would you be more specific? I mean, you wouldn't perform like that on stage, or like...
No, but in the context of a video, things happen that don't normally happen because there's cameras rolling. Like right now, you know what I mean? It isn't real life. It's strange. You sit there all day in a room like this with cameras on you, and the music's playing, and you have to, you know, like in the mirror when you were a kid?
Sure.
And you have to dance around and act like you're not singing or anything. It's like you're a monkey, a shaved monkey.
And the first...
Macaco.
Being an actor on stage, are you yourself when you're there? Or?
It's hard to tell anymore. You just go on stage, and when you hear the music, this thing happens, and it's like a movie.
But in the beginning, you were looking,
and then it's over.
you were looking for a character, maybe, because from what I've read about you, you're not like that in your personal life. I mean, you're not like this weird guy that goes and make faces for everybody. Are you like that? From what I've read, I mean, because you do like a funny character.
Well, in real life,
in real life, yeah.
this is what I am.
Okay, actually, who's this girl? Actually, you're showing something.
That's me. No.
Policia.
Policia. Aeronautica. You're under arrest.
Oh no! In Brazil, you're thinking about sampling it?
Idis Lechieri.
You
Mi
better,
amore y esposa.
you better explain to people. who is she.
Gostosa.
You never knew her. I mean, okay. But
I love her. I've fallen in love with her. Her voice.
I mean, what,
In the airports?
What did you at the airport? Like
Yes.
just saying things like flight number.
Yes, because early in the morning, we get up at like 4:30 in the morning. We go to the airport, and in the morning we're all in bad moods.
Sure.
And we get to the airport, and we don't say anything to each other. We don't even want to look at each other. We're just mad the whole time. And we get there. First thing you hear in the airport, Varik, flight. First one is
It seems that you've seen a lot of animals in that Amazon.
Amazon. Yeah.
I mean, how was that trip on the boat? I mean, too weird?